Good morning, traders. Wednesday morning. Last 2 days have been very interesting. Today, the consumer price index, I believe I saw the inflation falls to 2.8%, lower than expectations. Surprising, right? Doesn't seem like consumers are feeling that, at least out there. Let's see what the overall market has been doing. Look at the SPY yesterday. This was just some wild price action. End of the day, made a decent climb. Red to green move. The SPY did a fake out breakout. We're going sideways today. Let's see how the market's going to open up. I got a few tickers this morning that are setting up fairly well for the strategy that I implement. Hangover setup. That I want to be looking at here today, sitting on the account, $1,071. And now that we're starting to locate some more, provided to us by the market, some more opportunity. I like opportunity. So one thing to note before we start diving into the watch list, for those that are watching now or maybe tuning in later to check out the video, I want to emphasize the point of trading in probabilities and not certainties. That's something that is a threshold, in my opinion, that traders either experience pain to understand that, pain on the account, or they will blow up and it will be just unsustainable loss to the point where they will not come back. So understand that this is probabilities, not certainties. And in fact, I wrote this down, which I've mentioned many times. If you can create a state of mind that's not affected by the behavior of the market, the struggle will cease to exist. So what does that mean? We have to change our expectations. When you get into a trade, it's good. I put that process-oriented trading picture up so often because I try to stress it too, but I want you guys to as well, that a good trade does not necessarily mean a green trade. I know that's difficult to consider, but we have to. If we want to grow as traders, we have to consider just because I have a green trade doesn't mean it was a good trade. And just because I have a red trade doesn't mean that's a bad trade. We have to be process-oriented. If we want to grow these accounts, we got to be disciplined, stay disciplined, think in probabilities, not on a trade-by-trade basis, but think over a series of trades. Manage your expectations in a positive way. And that's when we'll grow the account. So we're going to find our setups, and we're going to press the button. And regardless of what happens, we have applied risk to every single trade. We're thinking in probabilities. We're not stressed. So many traders have reached out, and I've witnessed and experienced so many traders blowing up because they put too much emphasis on one singular trade, thinking on a trade-by-trade basis rather than focusing on the pool of trades and the probabilities, thinking in probabilities, not certainties. So that's the little golden nugget I want to throw in there for today. Let's think in probabilities. It's okay to have a red trade. That doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad trade. All right, there are some tickers I want to go over this morning before the market opens up. Isaiah, good morning to you. Let's get it today, man. We've been on a little streak the last week and a half, so we want to keep that going. We're going to take our setup, let the trade play out, move on to the next one. We're not going to tunnel in and marry. I like to say we're not going to marry any of these tickers. PTGX, day 2 climb, therapeutics company. This is at 52-week highs. Oh, Isaiah, good eye yesterday finding METC. That one is next on the watch list. We're going to get into that one too, as there's still a setup there. Oh, I have a sneeze oncoming. I will mute myself so you guys don't have to. PTGX. All right. 60.14 it hit yesterday. This one's obviously RSI's through the roof here. Relative strength index way overbought. Not really any key indicators left of the chart to go off of for a short here. So what we can do is look for intraday highs. You risk high a day, previous high a day, but that one's sitting kind of stagnant right under the previous high a day. I will be monitoring that for some euphoria, potentially into a descending triangle. We're going to go over these plays next time we do just a fun live stream, like a Friday night live stream. I got a folder of plays that we're going to go over that we can look for, but a lot of these euphoric moves will turn into descending triangles and form a decent setup. So that's what I like to do. I like to react. We were getting into shorting yesterday. I like to let the chart develop, set itself up, take a predictable piece of the move, and then move on. METC, Isaiah pointed out, this one is beautiful. Why is that? Well, because it had a euphoric move yesterday up towards the 200-day moving average, and it tapped that precisely. Very good climb yesterday. Tapping the 200-day moving average. I love that. Love to see that. I'm considering an entry here against the highs, 1174, or the previous close line, 1162. What's the 200-day at? 200 days at 1152. It's going to open up like right at it. So it's opening up right around the risk. Now, this one kind of ended up, it came under VWAP, under $11. It was kind of heavy against, and then it slowly climbed back up. Didn't really fade like entirely we wanted it to against the 200-day moving average. We could see the profit taking today and fade like it against those key levels. A lot of key areas of resistance that this one is sitting below. All right, we got 5 minutes till the market opens up. All right, let's move on to the next one. HSAI was a tricky play yesterday. HSAI, yeah, this one, I got it on the watch list because there's certainly still opportunity here. This one hit 52-week highs, I believe, yesterday. Yeah. HSAI soaring because of, I believe it was Mercedes-Benz that made a deal with them. Yeah. They're gonna supply like LiDAR sensors in the Mercedes-Benz vehicles. So fundamentals I hardly look at. I call them fundamentals. Fundamentals. I used to put a lot of emphasis on them, but what does the quote say? The quote says, "Buy the rumor, sell the news." So most of the time, the price is already vexed in, and I'm a shorter, so I just react to the price action that's already been vexed into it. Essentially, this thing's already up $4 to $24, so I would say that could be the case already, right? Gotta get that coffee flowing through the veins. 5 minutes. HSAI, there's good volume opportunity there. Now, a few more I want to go over that I like quite a bit. I do have shorts for. AG, that magic 20-cent area, sitting right underneath it right now. We had a nice zombie hour climb yesterday, sitting right up here at 620. Decent risk area. And then on AG, looking left of the chart, there is a massive amount of 620 resistance on this play. Now, CPro does have its ETB as AG. I'm considering a short there, right around kind of where it's at. This is a slower play. I do like those. The slower plays are more slow on like the long side. Longs take longer, shorts take shorter. But they can snap. These plays that don't move as quickly, they can snap, which is fun to be a part of on the short side. The AG is one of those I'm looking at, sitting right around risk right now. FSM, shoot, this one's pulling back already a little bit. I like this one against this upper resistance line I got marked off, 515, close to that magic 20-cent area. Previous close is 508, which could be a risk area. FSM, slower play similar to AG. Let's look left of the chart here, and you'll see a massive amount of that the 520 magic resistance area. $5 natural area of resistance or support, being that whole dollar. 1, 5, and 10 are usually those areas to look for of pretty solid whole dollar resistance and support. $5 holds up pretty well, but I'd give it to 520. 520 looks like the main area of resistance. That is FSM. But man, it's kind of sitting like 1-to-1 right now. I'm going to watch to see if those get a pop out of the gates. Now, 2 I'd have to locate, which are very pretty. I do like these. Are the 2 at the bottom of my watch list. And I may locate these. We'll see how they open up. EXK sitting right up here at 450 resistance after a euphoric move. Nice hangover. Bread and butter setup. 450 resistance, previous high a day, previous close, opening kind of weak and slow. We may see traders take profit, and we'll see we could see a little bit of a snap out of the gates. Let's look left. I'll confirm with you guys. 450, very good resistance. Talking myself into this one. Yeah, I do like this one quite a bit. I think it was a little pricier to locate, like 10 cents a share. I believe. I'd have to go back and check. Not 10 cents a share, right? It was like 0.01 a share. It's like $1 per 100 shares. SFIX, this one had an after hours move. This one's up on earnings. I got the resistance marked off. A lot of these plays, like up and over $5, main resistance area. SFIX too. After hours play, so not entirely my favorite with the price action on it. Not my favorite play. I like to accumulate all the longs like the previous entire length of the trading day. All right, 10 seconds. Let's just let her come to us. Let the trades find us. I like EXK for that one to potentially snap. FSM similar against 515, AG against 620. But I want to let the charts develop and see what's going to come our way. METC, Isaiah's play, I like that. I like that quite a bit against the previous high a day. Mr. John Riley in the house. Good morning to you. Let's keep her green today. So what I'm going to do, I got my watch list. I'm just going to flip through it. Oh, man. I like METC. Oh, it's HTB. Forgot about that. Let me see how much it costs to locate METC. Ooh, $3.30 for 100 shares. Ugh, dang it. It's probably worth it, honestly, but each. All right, I'm just going to let that one be for now. Flip through a few more. PTGX getting, that one's crossing its previous highs. Oh my God, it's too spready. HSAI seeing some profit taking. Let's see some of these plays I like down here. AG, good against 620 at the moment. Ideally, we get a pop on them out of the gates, not just the sell-off. Oh, EXK had a nice pop and pull back. I'm going to locate just 100 shares of EXK. I'll put them on the ask. Shit. I'm trying to get involved with this. Stop selling off. God, that's annoying when that happens. Okay, EXK. We are in the game right now. $100 shares, 454. And it's climbed right back up to the highs right now. All right, so looking left here, EXK. I like this upper resistance in the 4, right around where it's at right now. So I'm not going to give it tons of room. Probably 470 I'd give it up to. Probably like 470-ish on EXK because it's sitting right around resistance right now. I want to see some profit taking there. Let me go ahead and set the stop on it. We want to think in probabilities, not certainties. So remember that. $470 risk. Okay, we'll set the order on it, and let's start flipping through a few more. All right, SFIX, that one I was watching for, a little hangover 2. That one's selling off. FSM. I think I do have shorts here, FSM. Against like 515 would be yesterday's area. What I like about FSM too is look at the trend. It's a decent chunk off of the trend. The trend's down in like the low 480s. Low 480s is FSM. I do have shorts there. Could get involved with that too. And I will get involved with FSM as well. Just another stab at this 100 shares against the highs yesterday. Probably like 515 there. 515 on FSM will be the stop. Fairly tight with decent reward if that one starts pulling back to that support line. Set the stop there. All right, you got 2 single entry plays right now. We're working FSM for the sell-off and then EXK if that one wants to profit take as well on the day. All right, let's flip through a few more. Oh, METC. Isaiah, are you in that? Good hangover there. Good pullback. I felt like that would have been worth it, that one right there. Okay, so right now the 2 I'm with, no bueno at the moment. FSM not getting the sell-off. Or EXK. Yeah, FSM, we want to start seeing that pull back against the previous highs. You missed METC. Yeah, EXK is aggravating with that big upper shadow there. Man, I thought that was kind of set for the profit taking, but not at the moment. Okay, let's flip through some more. Let's see what's going on out there. PLTR on the gainer list. NBIS, GV. What? GV. Oh man, GV, this is one of the top percent gainers. This one, I got 750 as resistance. It's hitting right now. One of the top percent gainers there, though. Dang, EXK. It is frustrating when you locate these and you get stopped out on them. It looks like I'm about to get stopped out on both of these. FSM looks so good right here, though. God. Hate to get stopped out here. That one looks so good. Here's the FSM chart. I mean, 550, top of the line resistance if she wants to see some continuation. Yeah, I'm shorting both, John, EXK and FSM. I'll show you what the idea is behind it. EXK is just one of the hangover plays. I like the climb yesterday. And then I like this 450 resistance that ideally we start creating an upper shadow against that area, meaning that we pop above it, but we're going to start pulling back, selling off. So we need the top to start setting here, start seeing some profit taken. Normally with the hangover, you will see profit taken and fade, especially if there's no follow-through momentum on the ticker. So we'll just working those at the moment. AG I liked as well for a very similar ideology. It's like the two I did not take are the ones working out right now. AG, very similar setup. Lots of upper shadows up there towards 620. And it's pulling back from there right now. HSAI, this one, sell off, red to green move. That one's tricky to trade, very tricky to trade. Mucho tricky to trade. It's possible, but just not. Currently, it just doesn't look like I was patient enough with those two tickers on the entry side. As EXK keeps wanting to get a next leg up. And FSM's pretty decent against the previous highs. Pretty decent there against the previous highs, but EXK getting a climb right now. So tight stops there. I have started red before, so it's not That will be okay if I get stopped out there. Let me flip through a few tickers and see if there's any opportunities popping up. We want to see some euphoric moves into descending triangles. Is what I'm kind of looking for. I know SMCI had a nice gap up this morning. That one just hit 45. It's pulling back a little bit off of that. GV 750s holding up as a resistance level. INTC curling up and around. Good volume on INTC. That's Intel. What are they popping up on? Yeah, Supermicro and Intel popping up this morning. Real-time AI at the edge. Eyes, growth and healthcare. So just chip manufacturing plays making a climb this morning. Let me throw INTC. There's going to be a trade there. Okay, I just got liquidated on EXK. So down EXK and then FSM coming up to the previous high right now. About to get stopped out there too. All right, FSM right up at my risk right now. Yeah, this is what I was looking at with FSM. It's right up at resistance. God, I don't like stopping out right up at resistance. It's the trend line's down in the 480s. It's getting a little overbought off of that. And it's sitting like perfectly at resistance. Really, like 520 should be my stop. Oh, sitting so good up here at resistance. Yeah, that one's tough to stop out of up here. 520 is really the main risk area. This is where I would love to actually be involved with it on the short side. So I'm like, oh, should I? I just have a small position size right now. I just got taken out there. I'll revisit it. So down 2 on the day, but man, FSM looks good. Kind of right where it's at right now. All right, not going to marry anything. Let's find something else. We're going to cut our losers quick and let our winners run. Problem is we need winners. We need winners. Okay, flipping around. See what the stock market gods are going to swing our way. INTC is good volume. There's something here for sure. There's a lot of risk overhead. A lot of resistance, rather. Up in the 22 range. 2175. See what the overall market's doing right now. I like the pre-market resistance that we formed too. 560s down. So market's looking a little heavy at the moment. Just when you normally get all this resistance from pre-market overhead, like it creates kind of a barrier. It's challenging to get up and over. I know the microchip world and INTC, they're getting a little bit of hype this morning, though. Like, why couldn't I have been involved with this? SFIX. God, dude. That's what I'm looking at. They're all similar setups. Like 480 down to 413 on the snap. And the two I'm involved with just straight up. God, that's annoying. All right, AG was one I was watching this morning too. That one's coming up to a resistance area. Ooh, 620. Yeah, I like AG up here. Risk is kind of tight on it. I like that. AG, where you at? That one's closer to risk too. So I can go see if I can get filled on 618 on AG. Typical. Typical sell-off after I put my order out. Risk really could be... Okay, I got filled. Did I get filled? No, it canceled. Okay, cool. Sometimes it does that. I'll take the 615 on it. Really, I don't want it back up to like my resistance line up here, 625's main level resistance AG that I like. Let's see. Yeah, I'd like these upper shadows to hold up as resistance. 620, I don't really want it back above. I'd like this one to slowly profit take and fade as well. Can we SFIX, please? Can we do what SFIX did? That would be lovely. Let's see. Dang it. Not going to give it much room over the 20s today so far. Not going to dig my hole too deep today. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. We'll give it to 625. Keep it real tight. We'll keep that one real tight. All right, let's see what else is happening out there. I like these upper shadows forming, though. We need that to keep up. We need it to stay heavy. 620 magic area. Need it to stay heavy against that. INTC being met with... Oh, my God, SFIX. Are you... SFIX selling off fear all the way down to the 200-day moving average, actually, right now. I might have to take an SFIX scoop down here. SFIX, pure panic and sell off down to the 200. It already snapped. It did a liquidity grab already under $4. I was thinking about a potential scoop down here. On that panic. My God, so much panic. It's below the previous close. Awful. SFIX, what are we doing? Sitting very heavy still. I mean, there's potential scoop there. Definitely a potential scoop there. AG 620 down to 614, back up to 619. SPY, what are we doing? Still sideways around 560. Let's review some of the gainers. Or lack of. GV's been panicking against 750. Wow. Lots of 20-cent area. Lots of panic ensuing. We need to get on the right side of one of these trades. That's what we're looking for. Work our winners, cut our losers quick. What are you guys trading? How are you guys doing? SFIX just straight down. That's on like some earnings too, I believe. So EXK still going up. SFM still going up. Those were good stops. I still like FSM. Still really like her up here in the 530-40 range. So I'm still monitoring FSM for a potential trade. I'm just going to see, ultimately just see what she does. Man, I'm seeing a lot of sell-offs though. A lot of sell-offs. RGTI lots of sell-offs. Except the plays we're in. Come on. Come on, market. Kind of missed the move on several of these plays though. AG still kind of going sideways against VWAP. ALPD, yeah, I saw that one. There was something there, John, for sure. Or APLD, something like that. Yeah, APLD. Yeah, there's something there. It's like, looks like a dead cat bounce kind of day, doesn't it? UAL, is that United Airlines? Yep. United Airlines. Oh, that one's right at the 200 day as well, Kayvon. Dude, we are seeing so much panic out here. Yeah, I saw on the CNBC Morning Squawk that airlines are not doing too hot right now. Consumers are not really flying at the moment. AG pulling back against 620. So happy with that at the moment. Shit, 620 resistance holding up at the moment. Yeah, United Airlines. That one's right at the 200-day, which it tapped yesterday. Oh, I actually kind of like it. Kind of like it. See what the SPY's doing. Yeah, SPY looking weak. Market's continuing to look fairly weak. Yeah, I'm going to watch that UAL with you. See what she's going to do. So some technology plays are getting a pop. The technology plays are what's sustaining right now, like MU, Micron Technology. That one's coming up to some highs right now. The 50-day, it's popping up to that. It's at 95.40. 95.40, which is the highs. MU. Kind of like MU. Up here against the highs. Let me pull that up. See what it's going to do up here at the highs. Okay, got filled on MU. 20% of the buying power on a high price stock like this doesn't wet my beak though. So I'm going to hit it again up here if it as it breaks up and over the highs potentially. Fake out, breakout. Potentially. Yeah, decent pullback there, MU. Man, I was actually so close to hitting that again. I may still do that on this winner, if this is actually going to be a winner. My average is 95.12 at the moment, 95.12. Thing got balled up pretty well right there though. MU, yeah, that got bought up actually pretty well right there on that pullback. $95.12 is the average so far. I'm gonna smack it again. Just giving it a little time here. Slowing down a little bit. Let me hit it again. All right, I'll set an OCO on MU. Do like 95, 85. or so. $25.85. See if that one can pull back in a little bit. Yeah, today has been, I don't like starting the day off with 2 L's, as does nobody. Not great. See if we can work these 2 trades, MU and AG. So MU, trying to see if we can get some profit taking. It's pulling back down to this prior resistance area, now support, and it's trying to get a bounce off of that. At the moment, I got a 95.80 stop on it, trying to bounce off of this 95-ish area. So that one's trying to bounce off at. It's getting a little pop on it right now. 95.80 stops where I'm at, so it may take me out up there, which will be three L's on the day if so. The overall market's selling off, but this Intel computational computer wizard magicry stuff is what's taking off. I know I'm brilliant. What should we gonna do, MU? What's UAL doing? MU's coming up to the stop. Yep, there we go. MU stopped out. Okay. MU wants to continue higher. We are L0 for 3-0 on the day-o. UAL trying to find 72 support. Flushed underneath that, did a liquidity grab. Man. SFIX would have been the one to be involved with today. EXK, I mean, I'm glad we stopped out of that one. That one's still popping up towards $5. Where's FSM at? FSM, FSMer. FSM, 520s, the good area. That's the area to short. That's the area I wanted. Oh, there's a little pop back up on FSM. $5.18. Okay, let me throw an order out FSM if that's going to pop right back up there. Tight risk on it. Yes, I do like this as it's popping back up. I often call these like sloppy seconds. They'll pop right back up, potentially give us entries for sloppy seconds against the highs. So it's tight stop. That's what I like about these. Very tight stop. Like against 5. Really, I just don't want it back above the highs. You know, we keep it tight. So like 523 risk for decent profit, if that is going to be a sloppy seconds play. Guys, I don't want to dig myself into a hole today. So I'm working two right now, FSM and AG. We've been doing fairly well with being green, but you guys know it's very easy to lose your green. You know, preserving the capital is honestly maybe even more difficult than making the money, is preserving it on the days that aren't working out. Those days can be difficult. Okay, so AG, where are we sitting at? So I'm red a little bit slightly on AG. That one popped up for another sloppy seconds at 620. Both of these, really, the magic 20-cent area that we go over a lot is what I'm looking at as a level of resistance. They're both meeting that 20-cent area as resistance, FSM and AG. We just need those levels to be respected. But so far, I do not want to push the gas on the day if this is how today's going to be. What's UAL doing? Because UAL's sitting right at the 200-day moving average. Maybe it cracks under the lows again and provides another entry setup. AG right back up to the highs. AG can't figure out what it wants to do. It just keeps going sideways. Back up to 520. I've already given way more than I've wanted to today. Pushing the needle. But imagine if we would have hit like the SFIX, that snapped like 80 cents out of the gates. It would be a very good day, you know? Like I can take 3 or 4 small L's and have an SFIX just killer trade. 80 cents, 480 down to $4. Oh, MU is pulling back. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. If I would have given that just a little bit more room. It's coming right back down to a support line for those that like the long. UAL still trying to hold up against 72. And SPY getting a little bounce off of 558. I'm going to flip around. Yeah, MU coming down, back on down. For my second ad, I should have been a little more patient with that one. What's GRPN doing? Groupon? 1320's magic number on that one. Groupon. We'll look left of the chart on Groupon, see what we're working with. Groupon has got 1350 resistance on it. $13.50 resistance. Groupon, let's see why that one's up. Okay, Vaughn being patient. No trades yet for him. Good. Good patience. Patience pays. Oh, man, I feel like I'm taking like decent setups. Even this, I'm like, this is decent if we get a pop-up here. But I don't know. Just doesn't feel like the day to be pushing the envelope for me. Trying to be disciplined here. Disciplined approach. Got the stop set, but dude, that would be that's a lot of stops we at we're at like 3 stops. This would be 5 stops on the day. I think that would probably mean to stop pushing on the gas. That's the disciplined approach. MU, you pain me. You pain me. Oh. Stopped out at 95.85. You pain me. Leaving my stops in place today, but dang it, it's pissing me off. Sloppy seconds on FSM not working out for me at the moment. I'm 1 cent away from stopping out there too. So, traders, you know what this means. All of the work we put into making this profits, we gotta try to preserve it, not dig ourselves in a hole. UAL sitting around at the lows right now, right at that 200-day moving average. SFIX even lower. My goodness, that's painful. I like the scoop there. I do like the scoop on SFIX, the dead cat bounce scoop. I don't know. I do really like that. SFIX. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. Order filled FSIX. Let me set an OCO on it. Dead cat bounce play. Oh man, today's gonna hurt if I stop out of all these. $375 stop on the dead cat bounce SFIX. Let me see. Longs take longer. So that one had already experienced capitulation, and then it formed a bear flag, sold off underneath that. Underneath the several previous closes, we're tapping the 200-day moving average on the chart. Yeah, and the red is like... It's challenging. It's challenging. It's challenging. It's challenging. Because you have a bunch of green days, but they're smaller, and then the red days are just a little larger. Red days are just a little larger. Is how it's feeling at the moment. That's the direction we're going. We'll see. I'm in 3 trades right now, so I'm pretty much need all 3 of them to work out. Pretty much need all 3 of these to work out. What did I say yesterday is you can't It's going to be hard to be profitable if you shit like a rhino and eat like a bird. So that's, I've been eating like a bird. I think on the green days I need to get a little bit more aggressive. So on the red days, get more aggressive. It's not, that math doesn't work. The math does not work. So SFIX down here, getting absolutely no bounce whatsoever. 375 stop. Trying to catch the knife on this one. Painful. SFIX painful. I can't imagine being in a long in this at like $5. That's a painful one for those guys. Muhammad in the house. Good to see you in here, man. Today been pretty challenging, but you got a good short on OPRX and doing all right at the moment. Let's see OPRX. Oh, 665. Woo! Look at you. And the 200 was at 731. Good. Good job, man. Awesome, awesome work. Good to see that. Wow, that was a trade. How much did it cost to locate those shares? OPRX. Let's look. OPRX. CPro 0.01. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Good work there. You should wait a little bit longer, but you covered at 565. That's the whole point. Can't be upset with that, Muhammad. That's the whole point. That's pretty good. Pretty good work there. Oh, yeah, guys. Pretty exhausted with today. Probably going to be done unless I can get, if the 3 of these trades work out, maybe I'll have it in me to trade something else. But currently, I'm just going to chill. Currently, I'm just going to chill. I'm pretty tired. FSM just stopped out of that one. Yeah, there's another one stopped out of. It's 4 tickers. Stopped out of 4 tickers today. And AG just going sideways. AG sideways. SFIX, my dead cat bounce play. So yeah, today trying to manage this red. Still taking the probabilities. You know, we're not trading the certainties. We're trading the probabilities. I see the trades I want. I take them. Set the risk. But when you're red on 5, what are we red on? 5 tickers or so? So AG and SFIX. And AG got the 625 stop in place there. So just chilling with those two. Okay, Vaughn's working UAL. Man, UAL still 70.55. It's coming right down to that 200. It's underneath it right now. It's 200's at 71.75. So most of the time they will try to recover that at least. MU would have been so nice, guys. So upset with that one. INTC fading. And we had some good stops. Yeah, that MU looked juicy up there against the 50-day. That one's looking good. Kind of that fake out breakout I was looking for. 96 down to 93. God, we'd be sitting so pretty right now. That one would have worked. At least break even, though. Groupon, the 20, magic 20 cent area is holding up on that. It would have been a decent play, too. It's a little hesitant to just get involved there with how my day has been going. That was just the idea there. Just hesitancy. VKTX, there's some good volume there. CRDO, heavy against the VWAP. CRVO, a penny play, getting a pump. Some chat rooms pumping this one on up. CRVO. Not trusting the price action, Kayvon. So you went ahead and took UAL. UAL, what's she at? 71.75. Yeah, popping right back up to that 200 like we just discussed. Oh, man. Man, oh man. IONQ, magic 20 cent area hit. 21.20s. AAOI trying to pop up and retest its highs. CRVO is where the penny world is. MU aggravating, heavy against the VWAP. Yeah, UAL, good eye there, Kayvon. That was good. That was good. And you're regretting it. See, what I'm regretting is when I start with several red trades, then I start getting hesitant to take trades. So, my gut was telling me to get involved with that, but my brain was telling me to chill out. Yeah, yep. Just working the SFIX, dead cat bounce, and AG. Still with that, but not loving it. That's all I'm with right now. EXK, well, I'm glad I stopped out of that. Now, see, look, now EXK is looking like something I want to trade. Already took an L here. But EXK setting itself up. $5, tough resistance. If this thing pops up to $5 and breaks above it, I may have to hit it again. Up and over $5. May have to hit that again. Man, Kayvon, UAL, you are regretting it. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I'm going to keep rubbing it in your face. All right, I'm going to flip through a few tickers that are popping up. CLF, getting a nice climb. EXK's up there too. Good. Glad we stopped out of that one. BKTX breaking some highs. Groupon still in some kind of a pattern here. Groupon still in a pattern. It's up over the 200. It's got 1350 resistance. If it does do a breakout over the highs, there's a short on it, in my opinion, against even like 1380s to $14. So GRPN. So I'm being so picky with the entries right now that I would really need that one to break over the highs, up and over the highs for me to take a short there probably. It does look kind of heavy against 13 though. 1320 could be the risk. Sitting pretty stagnant right here. European. Yeah, guys, way more of an L today than I wanted. Just kept digging and digging and digging, taking the setup. So on the green days, when we have them, I'm going to try to get a little bit more sides in, at least. Get a little greener on the green days. Jealous of that short, Muhammad. That short was amazing. OPRX. Yeah, that was awesome. Good work there. Good work there. Oh, man. All right. Well, we'll see what these two do for me. These are going to be my last trades of the day. So all the work I've been doing the last week is coming to an end today, it appears. Coming to an end today, it appears. I like Groupon. I mean, I just don't think I need to push the envelope today. Well, they say you'd rather be lucky than skillful any day, right? $6.25 stop on that. SFIX is sitting stagnant. Dead cat bounce not working there thus far. Longs take so much longer because shorts have to start covering and longs have to get exhausted on their trades. That's how those typically work. Rather be lucky than skillful any day, right, Muhammad? That's the idea. So the only other one I'm watching would be Groupon. That one's really slow on this flag that it's set. I really like it against 1320. The top, it's right on the bottom trend line. It may get a bounce here. It's the only ticker I kind of like at the moment for potential trade. But I feel like I'm done on the day because if I take another L, it's just going to be awful. I feel like I need to just chill out. What's a good old SPY doing? SPY's at lows. Let's yellow the account. Okay. No, it's we'll have days like today. Just gotta manage them as best as I can. Don't think I managed today entirely well. Today could have been much easier. Didn't really let some of these trades come to me. That's part of the problem too. The hangovers, sometimes they snap right out of the gate. Like, that's the concern. It's like this SFIX. I've yet to be a part of one of these that just snaps right out of the gate. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Let's get the snap, fade, and maybe here's the idea. If we don't get it, then maybe just immediately get out of it. If it turns into a little bit of a grinder, maybe just immediately start getting out of it, working your way out of the position. SFIX, L there. Well, here we go, guys. Back under $1,000 on the account. Dead cat bounce, not working there. And then AG is my last trade. What are you going to do, AG? Let's probably just need to cut this one off. I mean, I got the 625 stop, taking an L on everything today. Everything. Last week felt so easy. This week has felt so difficult. So difficult. CRVO. How much does it cost to short locate something there? $2 for 100 shares. $2 per 100 shares. I'm not gonna do it, but yeah, definitely tempting. We will just recoup tomorrow. Oh my God, look at METC. Oh, Isaiah, why didn't I do it? This is my setup. Kevin is probably worth locating the shares, is what I said. So painful. I'm gonna screenshot that. It's a good looking chart. Good looking woulda, coulda, shoulda chart right there. Screenshot that. Go in the hangover folder with all the rest of them that I don't get. CRVO 515 holding up right now. Groupon trying to stay on that trend. FSM new highs. AG pulling back a little bit. $620's holding up fairly well there. But it's really just going sideways. Haven't got one winner to work today. That's been like the main problem. Let me look at my trades. See how many L's I took today. 1 L, 2 L's, 3 L's, 4 L's. Yeah, 4 L's, and working 1 right now. I applied about $20 risk per L. What was my applied risk per L? About $20. AG pulling down towards the previous close right now. SPY still tanking. Groupon still sitting heavy on this upper trend line. CRVO made new highs up towards 550. God, that's so tempting. I'm not gonna lie, that is so tempting to get involved there. That would be El Stupido, though. Random trading equals random results. The MU is going to annoy me all day. 20 cents from the top tick. UAL pulling back in a little bit. Good play there. Good snipe, Kayvon. Flipping through, seeing what else is moving out there. It's just mainly CRVO on the penny play side. Groupon heavy under 13. Pulling back in a little bit. And CXM. CXM's pretty decent here. See what's going on with CXM. Full year outlook. Q4, so they're on earnings too. They have good 920 magic number support. Have to be mindful of if getting involved there, and in the 920s. Trying to break above right now. Of course, $10 being a level of resistance. I'll put that on the list for potentially tomorrow if that keeps getting a climb today. And CLF climb here too. CLF coming up to the 50-day moving average, which is right around 10, up and over $10. Up and over $10 for CLF. Left of the chart here, 980. It's going to be a level of resistance. Tariff drama drags on. Stock market needs a return of the Trump, the deal maker, and 5 other things to know today. So CLF is a steel company. Getting a little bit of a bounce play off the last couple trading days. That one's been selling off CLF. Put that one on the watch list too, potentially for something there. Look at all this overhead resistance on AG that I'm involved with. All these upper shadows in the 620, that magic number, 620 range. Just need that one to stay heavy and fade against that. If today is going how it's been, though, unlikely to happen. CRVO is still making highs. Man, today is a day where, God, if you're not managing risk, you're gonna just end up L after L like myself. It's gonna be a difficult day. Potentially just going to stop, cut out of this, and be done with the day. Be done with the pain. Let's put an order out. try to get out of it at 617, a couple cents off the average as we're just going sideways. But yeah, that's what that is what 5 L's on a day will look like. So hopefully let's do this. Let's do this rather. I'll set the stop at like 521 since 620 is holding up so well. We'll do that. Stop in place there just to make sure we get taken out. CRVO, the play of the day. That's just higher and higher and higher. So I know how a lot of those chat rooms operate. Like they'll see a 13 EMA and 50-day squeeze, and they'll, you see this? Like the 50-day, 13 EMA getting squeezed together. Something that's oversold gets squeezed higher and higher together, and then boom, pop. Boom, pop. Free sound effects. That's what we're seeing with CRVO at the moment. Keith, not been a good day here. You have faith in me? Thank you, man. I mean, I'm feeling good. This week's been kind of challenging. I'm pretty much giving back all of last week's gains. So, some lessons learned. Discipline's been fine. I mean, it took some good setups. It's just, you know, L on every single ticker. L on every single ticker this morning. I needed to turn my computer upside down today, Keith. Trading with my computer upside down would have worked out. And look at this, Keith. This hangover right here. I looked at the locates on this. Oh my God, Kevin, please. Can you please catch one of these one day? Oh, I have so much FOMO with this kind of thing. If I would have located just 100 shares, 1150. Look where it's at now. I mean, nearly $200 on 100 shares. I need something like that on this account. This is the hangover setup, and I trade these quite often. And look at SFIX. It's like the two I did not take, Keith. Balled up, snap out of the gates, 487 down to 379. God, it's not gonna take much work to have a really solid green day. It's just gonna take being a part of the right ones. Because then look at the hangover I get involved with. Let's see. What was the one that has been grinding out all morning? Well, AG I'm still working, but that's been going sideways against the Magic 620 area. FSM, this one had a nice climb yesterday, and it's getting continuation. Stopped out there, that's fine. Oh, it was EXK. Yeah, here it is, EXK. Nice hangover yesterday. Opened up like right at the previous close. And has seen another leg on up, which is fine. You know, it happens. It's just aggravating when it's like the hangover I get involved with, have the next leg on up. The ones I don't take just completely sell off. This METC, oh my God. This is what a small account needs to really propel it forward and get going. So today's enlightening because what it's telling me is I believe what I'm going to do with these kind of plays, if I get involved with them at the start of the day, is if they don't work out quickly, like METC and SFIX did, they just profit took immediately, I'm just going to, they're going to be very tight stops, essentially. If you're not going to profit take, the stops are going to be extremely tight, tighter than usual. It's going to be like a 1 to 10 risk reward, you know. The risk is going to be really tight if they don't profit take, if they want to see a next leg on up. Oh, Groupon's interesting. Groupon hitting some resistance, 1350. Oh, God, I got to take Groupon, guys. GRPN. It's just this short's not available. I gotta locate. Well, how much is it to locate? GRPN. I'll show you guys for those that want to know how to locate. GRPN. 100 shares, 30 cents. Sure. Today can't get much worse. No, Groupon. I don't want to locate you and then you start flushing. 1350. Come on, dude. Pop up a little bit. Give me something to work with. My biggest waste of 30 cents ever. Oh my God, Groupon. Don't have the fake out breakout yet. I can't short it right here at 13 bucks. I located this thing when it was right up here at the resistance is when I popped it up. Man, if I didn't have to locate, could have been involved with this. God, I love what I just saw. Oh, man. All right, I'm waiting for it to see if it's going to give me an entry. Wonky market, Keith. Yeah, oh, man, that looks juicy. Yes, it did. It looked very, very juicy. God, it looks so good up there. I love these, like, fake out breakouts. I love being a part of them on the short side. And I hate chasing. Hate chasing. I need to say a prayer real quick. Bear with me. My patience is running thin. GRPN. Why? Why? You just get done with your deliveries, Keith? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's right at this bottom trend line now. It's probably going to be heavy against it, crack under it. My FOMO is real right now. I want to be involved with this so badly. GRPN, I want to be involved with this. I'm trying to see if we can get a pop, but the risk could be like 1320 at this point. It can't be the high day because we're going to be way too far off of that. I can get like a pop up towards 1315 to 20. The risk could be 1320. $40 houses. Nice. 3 hours. Very cool. Very cool. Nice job. So you drive your own car for that? I thought, like, are you like an independent contractor or Amazon hires you? And I thought they paid like by the hour. Or is it like per delivery? You working efficiently though. 40 houses in 3 hours. The year-round Santa Claus, delivering year-round. Yeah, Groupon, this one. What a mess. Located the shares, and it panic sold without me. Cool. Yeah, nice work. Nice work. Yeah, this GRPN is going to bug me. Several things are going to bug me today. Bug me today. Yeah, Keith, so this last week, man, just had a good week. Just gave it all back today. I just couldn't get a winner going. That's the problem. I think it's like preserving the capital, in my opinion, is way harder than actually making the money. Is actually on the days where you need to chilling out. Yeah, these days suck. El sucko. May have given them too much risk, but yeah, five losers is hard to handle. When I get a winner, I can work it all right, but if you're not getting a winner involved, it's hard. Keith, independent contractor. You can just pick the hours you want to work. That's amazing. Nice. That's really cool. Love the independent contractor lifestyle for sure. Okay. She's coming up to a level that we might can get involved with. I'll put an order out at 1310. It's going to be tight stop. If we get filled, 1320. I'm not going to get absolutely wrecked on the day. But I like the sloppy seconds pop up here. But it's a limit order at 1310, so I'm going to have to get some bids coming in to hit me there. Do a live stream while we're Amazon flexing. Trade on the phone, mobile trade in while we're delivering packages. Can you imagine that live stream? That'd be pretty funny. Delivering Miss Susie's tampons while you're live streaming. Like, okay, delivered the tampons. Now we're sorting GRPN. Risk is here. Profit set. Well, not getting filled on the sloppy seconds. I don't think I can get this thing down here, though, guys. I don't think I can short this at 13. I mean, 1310 is with the 1320 risk is what I was thinking. I mean, I could hit it here with the 1320 risk. God, that's so chasey. I really do like this trade. It just feels so chasey. Oh, it feels so chasey down here. Yeah, I got that's pretty cool though. Nice. So what's the plan when you're live, Keith? You're gonna trade in the mornings and then maybe deliver after. Man, I really think GRPN could be a good fader on the day. Like this could be good for us. Very good for us. SPY still tanking. Man, RIP. RIP retirement accounts. Yeah, this is the only other one I'm interested in. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. It's already kind of like had its breakout. It's kind of had its breakout. I feel like that's been set already, and we're kind of good to go. Good to go. Okay, orders out 12.98. Feels so chasey, but we're gonna keep a tight stop on it. See if we can get hit. With the way today has been going, though, I imagine it's gonna get liquidated, and this thing's gonna like Groupon's gonna come out with some breaking news that's just gonna flood the internet. Groupon partners with, I don't know, Nvidia. Even trying to chase this thing south, can't get a fill on it. I don't know, guys. Today's gonna wrap up today. I'm gonna wrap up today. Package it up, deliver it, move on to tomorrow. Live to fight another day. Just working AG at the moment. If that one wants to fade. One green trade would be wonderful. You're just going to trade in the mornings in Washington, Pacific time. Nice. Trade, then Instacart delivery for Costco, then grab a 5 p.m. Amazon shift. Very cool. Living the life, man. Living the life. Kayvon, go live. Need you to. Is AG actually pulling back a little bit? 610 it's at. Wow, I'm actually freaking green on one trade. AG, I just need you to pretty much come out with a public offering and panic down to, I don't know, maybe $5. And then we'll be pretty good on the day. You look at a profit target area for AG that I'm working right now. $6 if it pulls down there. $6 is actually pretty good. I wasn't really asking for much on it, really. I still have an order on GRPN. Let me look. No. Keith, East, North Carolina. North Carolina. Hey, Isaiah's still around. Red all day as well. Took the reversal on CRVO back to the green. Where do you get in at this at? CRVO. I was looking at it too, man. I just honestly was a little scared here. CRVO. What was your entry on that? And don't say 654 because I know you'll be lying. Come on, Isaiah. If you had an entry anything over 620, anything over 620 will be very, very good, impressive. You're green on it. Anything's good. Here's Groupon right now, still trying to hold this VWAP. It's cracked the bottom trend. I mean, she looks good. If this thing just starts going sideways all day like AG, though, maybe. Keith went to the bank yesterday to wire my money. Should be able to trade by Friday. Yeah, that'll probably be perfect timing. Will be Friday. Friday will be probably a good time to get going. $6.09. Still good. Still good. Still trying to get involved with GRPN to go do a red to green move on the day. Today's going to be rather challenging to do that. Again, 1320 is going to be the stop here if I can get involved with it. Took profit 549, 609 entry on CRVO 609. Dude, 609 is really good. Took profits at 549. Nice. Yeah, these are decent plays to leave leftovers on as well. These, like the CRVO type, because look, it's kind of, you can already start seeing the little head and shoulders starting to form on it. And those penny plays, oftentimes they get a lot of longs involved with them that don't define their stops at all. So it's sometimes easier to get involved with them because they just unwind their positions and never really set a stop. GRPM back up to 1309 on the ask. I love when these things they're in a nice bull flag pattern that everybody recognizes. And what amateurs do is they'll recognize that pattern and think that they see something that nobody else is seeing. Like, buy the breakout. And then that's the liquidity pool. So that's what the big players are looking for, because that's where a ton of liquidity is. They're looking to get involved on the, sell shares to them short, essentially. That's when it looked so juicy, when I wanted her. And now I'm trying to get her backside here. Which is proving to be an impossible task. Can't get a fill. Just have to chase the bid on this to get a fill. Which we may do. All right, we're in Groupon, $13. $13.20 is going to be the risk. I'm going to set that right now. $13.20 risk. And let's get this thing to fade. We'll take it at right around there. Okay. Way off of the entry that I actually want on this, so it's not going to disappoint me too much if she doesn't work out, but 13.20 is a good risk area for this one to potentially fade today. Potentially. And then AG, still with that one. That one wants to slowly fade today, but that is it at the moment. Here's a chart I was looking at, GRPN, nice bull flag setup, fake out, breakout. Now we have longs in this up in the 13, 30, 40, 50 range. If you look left of the chart, we are tapping some upper resistance in the 1350 area too that I like. My risk, unfortunately, cannot be set up there at 1350. That's too much risk applied on this for where my entry is. But 1320 is an area I'm looking at for that to hold up as resistance, to start seeing this one pull back and, fingers crossed, fade. But that's all I'm working right now. Had to locate those shares. Not great today. Not a great day at all, in fact. But we'll work those two trades, see what happens. If I'm red on 4 tickers, if that's 5, 6. If I'm red on 6 tickers today, that's it's gonna hurt. Not gonna be good. But what we want to do is when some decent trades present themselves, our edge presents itself, the signal is there, we press the button. And we don't fall in love with any ticker. We just take the setup and move on. Apply the risk and move on. Isaiah, wish you pulled the trigger on GV. Yeah, GV we looked at earlier. What did that one do? Panic, sold off, yeah. 750 was hit as tough resistance on that. Groupon popping up to my risk. Surprising, no. But traders, any questions before we wrap up the day? I'm just going to kind of work these two. If I take an L on both of them, Not going to be a great day. But we can't just sit here. Yep, there's the L on Groupon, popping up to 1320. Wonderful. We'll stick with our little AG trade. $20 L's on 5 tickers, and we'll make $5 on our green trade. I got 200 shares here. We'll see what happens, traders. I gotta head out of here. I can't dig myself into a hole today. Too big of a hole, at least. We're already in a hole. Getting nothing working out today. We'll be back, though. It will be A-okay. We just need to... What I'm thinking is, like I told you guys with those hangovers, it's the stop's going to be tighter. That's something I could have done today. I'm trying to give these tickers some room to breathe a little bit, at least, Give them some breathing room, because I top take so many of them. Like MU, for instance, I look at that and I'm like, oh, I stopped out right at the top. Could have gave it a little bit more breathing room. Yeah, I'm glad I had stops on them. I haven't fallen in love with any of these. Groupon entry was probably low, and I was chasing that one. The entry more so that I wanted is right where it's at now. I can't just keep stabbing at it. So, it is what it is. Kayvon, you did well cutting just lots of losers in a row. Yeah, just like loser after loser after loser. And don't want to overtrade our revenge trade, but a couple of these are going to really annoy me. I mean, all I needed was one winner. Like, there's been days where I've had 4 or 5 losers and one really good winner. And if you eat like a rhino and shit like a bird, then you'll be all right. If your profits, you're letting them run. So if I would have got this METC, like, it would have been completely fine with all these losers on the day. Just need a winner to let work, and did not get that today. So we'll be back at it tomorrow. The AG I'm working, I don't imagine that's going to be a massive winner. It's very slow play. GRPN, decent entry if you guys are looking for a short. That's right up at 1320. So God, I can't keep sitting here. It's just so tempting. Yeah, guys, head over to Kayvon's live stream. He is a excellent contrarian trader. Head over there. He's going to be looking for some tickers to trade as well. So if you're still around and trading, go join his chat room. Keith, have a good day. Yep, tight stops for sure. That's my problem. We got to be tight on those. Make sure we manage the very red days. So I guess that's something I'm encouraged with today. Today could have been a very massive red day in times past. Me just over trading, revenge trading, getting pissed off and taking it out on the market. I'm just aggravated that I had a good week and a half. Like, that doesn't make... I gotta reevaluate that. I had green trades every day last week and Monday and Tuesday, but they're small. They're like $15-20, and then I have a $100 losing day like that. That's not going to work. I gotta think about that. The stops were fine today. It's just maybe oversizing on a few of them. I'll reevaluate that. But when the disastrous day isn't so disastrous, we'll be all right. So guys, go join Kivon in his chat room. He's going to be looking for some trades. Otherwise, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good work, everybody, on the discipline, and those who this week so far has been like the last 2 days were very challenging to be green, and today that's bled through on today as well for me. So tomorrow we're really going to let the trades find us, going to focus on some good entries, not be so eager to jump into any trades. But traders, thank you for tuning in to the Everyday Trading Show, where you guys get to see everything live, successes and failures, and we can help each other out. Breaking the keyboard day. Yeah, we're gonna pray that Friday, Keith, is when you're live. It's not going to be a day like I'm having today. We want to start off on a green, positive day. Isaiah, will there be a recap video today? I missed a lot of the live. So what I was thinking about doing today is a level 2 video. My wife's off, so I need to spend some time with her. But the several traders have been asking for me to do a tutorial on the level 2. I was thinking about doing that today, but if you want to, I can just show you my trades right here. These are all the trades today. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Wow. 6 L's. That's tough. That is a tough one. Yeah, those are the trades today. SFIX. Oh man, look. So this one was panicking, right? And I was looking for a scoop. I love doing that, like essentially buying at support through fear or selling euphoria. So this one had panic, tons of panic ensuing. Lots of longs were just unwinding, trapped, capitulation, bottoming out. I got this at like 389, stopped out. My stop was at 375, so I bottom ticked this one too. This one, a little bit more panic down there in the 370s. 200 shares would have been up, $40 right now. Yeah, a couple unfortunate positions. Got a little too eager on some of them. So that was the scoop there. And EXK, this one, oh, painful. Just got involved early. Just didn't let them come to me. Tomorrow, I'm going to focus more on that. EXK, I took at the open. This one was up yesterday, was anticipating some profit taking. And that's one important thing I'm noting here today too, Isaiah. Like this hangover, I wanted to see, that was EXK. I wanted to see something like METC. See this hangover? Where a lot of buying the day before, and then at the open, we just completely sell off. So I stayed in these and applied a little bit too much risk, in my opinion. Maybe what this should be the idea, and SFIX as well was the hangover that sold off right at the start of the day. I get involved in the ones that climb up the next day. So what I'm thinking is, this is our little lesson right now, if I take one of these at the start of the day, if we don't start getting profit taking immediately, I'm just going to stop out of it. Have a quick stop on it. Why not? Otherwise, it's going to work against you, and then maybe as it comes up to some resistance levels, you can take the short. That's a new sticky note idea that I have that I'm going to throw as a learning lesson, because I think that's the right approach. I had decent risk on everything. Pretty much $20 risk on every trade. $20 risk applied to every single trade, just nothing working out today. So what I'm going to do with those hangovers, if I get involved with them, is either us. Okay, this is the idea: either right or right out. Have you heard that saying before? Either right or right out. I'm going to at least write this: hangovers, right or right out. Right or right out. That way, not applying like too much risk to them. I got 3 sticky notes on my monitor. They are OCO, so I always set an OCO on entry. Losers add to losers, so we don't add to losing positions, just winning positions. And then the hangovers were either right or right out of. So the losers add to losers. So what that means is we won't let our winners run, cut our losers quickly. Let our winners run, cut our losers quickly, and even consigns into some of the winning trades, those that you're green on. But scale out and then add to them on a pop. But stay away from, there were a few tickers I could have added into today. Could have been even worse. So today's all right. Gonna head out to good work today. Good work today, those that manage their trading well. You're gonna have red days. We need to practice not having such large red days. Speaking to the choir there. But traders, thank you for tuning in. We will see you guys tomorrow. And I'll try to come out with a level 2 video. I'm going to probably work on that right now. All right, guys. We will see you tomorrow.